I don't know if you've noticed this going on lately, but it feels like we're on the verge of UFOs being revealed to us as the general public. I mean, maybe they've kind of already did it and nobody cares. Is that what's going on?
I do feel like, think about this, like, it used to be a big deal if someone said something strange is in the sky. Think of the panic that happened with the radio teleplay of War of the Worlds when they thought something was falling in the sky.
And now it's like, here's footage from the Pentagon showing a UFO fighting a jet. And we'll just scroll past it.
Yeah, and then it's just like a 30-second TikTok of like, that TikTok is all about a spaceship that looks like a Tic Tac. Scroll.
From the folks who brought you the moon landing, we got Steven Spielberg is putting out a movie called Disclosure, which is about UFOs. Is this just feels to me like this is it. This is what they're going to do. Disclosure's happening. Let's get Spielberg to put it in the movie first, and we'll go from there.
It 100% feels like it's massaging the universal consciousness of this planet to get people ready for it. And the rumor I heard is he's very much going back to not really an E.T. vibe. He's going back to his Close Encounters of the First Kind vibe.
Right. Close Encounters is kind of a dark movie.
Very much darker.
You know, it's not a lighthearted movie like it.
No. And I think that's what's going to happen, right? There's like, if the terrifying part of just like, if it's, aliens come from the sky, if this take me to your leader, that's everybody's biggest fear right now.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure there's not somebody else we can take you to go see?
Right.
Because we don't know. And who's to say that they're going to go like Mars Attacks and go right to the leader?
Yeah.
Who's to say it's not going to be some guy in a random cornfield that is going to do it, and then everybody just writes it off. It's just like, that's a kook, that's a bunch of brothers that are making crop circles that, even though it's impossible to do what they say, but everybody finds a way to justify it. But who's to know if who they're going to disclose to? Or even thinking of like invasion of the body snatchers. Like, we don't know if the disclosure already happened and they're already here amongst us. I mean, I read a lot of like new age type thinking, and it's just like the whole highly evolved beings are already here amongst us, kind of like undercover spies, some for good, some for bad, right?
Possibly underwater?
Yeah, 100% underwater. Or the other one is Antarctica, right? Nobody can go there. Like, you can't even get drones that can go there to see what's going on. They could be 100% underwater, under the ice, and we have no idea.
So is this what James Cameron was trying to tell us in The Abyss?
Yeah,
years
I think
ago?
so.
I really feel like these Hollywood directors, they have the insight. They know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
They've been told, right? Because you can't make a movie about the government or like the military or anything like that without interacting with the military.
No.
They have to like sign off.
Yeah, they have to say this is, and usually it's stuff that, all right, that's kind of older stuff now. You can go ahead and use that. You're not getting the cutting edge stuff, but you're getting the real stuff that, okay, yeah, we're done with that for the most part. We can introduce that to the public.
Right. You've heard the story about Jackie Gleason and Richard Nixon?
No.
Like, Jackie Gleason was obsessed with aliens and UFOs and all that stuff. And there's a story where he went to visit Richard Nixon in the White House, and they got hammered and was like, do you want me to show you the aliens? And said, yeah. And they got on a Air Force One. They flew to Area 51 or some other secret base. And he went and gave them the tour of the garage where they keep the alien bodies and the alien ships.
Really?
Yeah. And then apparently, if you can look it up, Jackie Gleason built a replica house of one of the UFOs, like, I guess from memory, or I don't know. It's not like you had a cell phone back there you snap pics or posting videos.
Ralph Cramden got a shot of the aliens?
Yeah.
That's where he got his to the moon.
But yeah, that was an actual story.
That is unreal. Man, I don't know. There's just that part of me, like, when it's Hollywood is kind of, I like it when it's fun. But when it has the undertones of real, it's also great, but it's a completely different experience.
Yeah. But anyway, that's happening. Maybe no one will care. No one saw West Side Story, so why would they go see an alien movie?
That's the interesting thing I was going to say, too, is like, does Spielberg still have that cachet? He's still front and center of so many things.
Yeah.
So many things. Like, he definitely feels like the Don of Hollywood. The SNL 50, he was on camera like 10, 15 times, and they were just talking about how Spielberg would go sit next to the monitor, next to Lorne Michaels randomly. Like, just to sit there, like, not working on a project, he would just go in there and, like, supervise and watch.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think that you have that. Like, he has nothing to do with that show. He's never been on that show to my knowledge. But he's just like, yeah, I'm just coming to see what you're working on. Like, oh, sure. You can sit right next to the creator of the show.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg.
I don't know. Maybe they're just buddies from Blues Brothers.
I mean, yeah, he was in it, right?
Yeah.
He had that cameo.
Tax assessor.
I always thought that was Bill Harris.